Hi everyone, today is a perfume review day. I received most of these perfumes at the end of December and I've been playing with them for quite some time now. Let's say most of them arrived last week of December and some just in the beginning of January. I must say that I've tested them enough now to give you my final thoughts. Two of them are sent to me by PR and the other are sample sizes because I was just really curious and I didn't want to blind buy, so I only had sample sizes of the rest. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please do keep watching and maybe consider subscribing. Now let's start this video with perfumes that I received in PR. I received this at the end of December. First is a fragrance from Parfumeur and this is 303. Just in case you're not yet familiar with this brand, they've been in the industry for quite some time. What made me interested about this brand is that they offer affordable high-end perfumery that uses cruelty-free and natural ingredients. And of course, they are made in France. So having said that, we are talking here about French perfumery, okay? So we know that high-quality ingredients is checked already. Now, let's talk about the scent though. 303 is a unisex, spicy, ambery, and patchouli scent that lasts for a very long time. I mentioned unisex because this is kind of leaning more masculine. However, since I love wearing unisex fragrances, I know that I can pull this off as well. But for example, if you're the type who's not into unisex kind of fragrances, this will just be straight up masculine fragrance. This has pink pepper, red chili pepper, cardamom, tolu balsam, patchouli, which is very prominent to my nose, ylang ylang, benzoin, vetiver, and musk. Getting all of the notes listed. Starts off very spicy and ambery, and as it dries down, the patchouli note becomes heavier and heavier. It is an earthy kind of patchouli, but it is very well blended. I'm not a fan of patchouli dominant fragrances as well, but with this one, I can handle it. And I actually like this one a lot. This is made by a well-known perfumer as well, Sidonie Lancesieux. I really like it. To me, it is very strong and very potent. If you are into ambery scent, especially the spicy, ambery, balsamic kind of perfumes, you will love this one. When it comes to longevity and projection, this, I must say, seems to be like an extrait de parfum because it is strong. I remember I used this when I went to my hairdresser and she actually complimented me when we gave cheek to cheek kisses, and she told me that I smell so good. And she's a female as well, and she told me that she doesn't find this perfume leaning masculine. So, having said that, this is a very unisex fragrance. Also, I think this is a fall and winter appropriate kind of fragrance as well. However, I think if you are a man, you can rock this perfume the whole year round. So this is 303 by Parfumeur, a very spicy, ambery patchouli that is very unisex as well and long lasting. I have a discount code for this brand which you can use, and also they sent me their bestseller sample kit, and I've tested them all And the scents that stood out to me are 901. This is very unisex as well. Heavy in patchouli, however, it has the nuttiness coming from the almond. Very nice. And also 301. If you like Gris Chanel, you might like this one as well. And one more. I love 003. This is kind of like a potent Elizabeth Arden green tea perfume. Yeah, these three are my top recommendations among the bestseller kit that I've tried. And of course, 303. Next up is a fragrance that I received from Pernoire, and this is called Vitias. I actually added this to my gift for my husband. This is another unisex spicy fragrance. However, this is a spicy and marine kind of scent. This has ambergris, black pepper, white musk, pink pepper, sea notes. Hence, it's like it's giving me a lot of marine vibes. Lime, angelica, bergamot, gaiac wood, and precious wood. The most prominent to my nose are black pepper and pink pepper. It is very peppery, but at the same time, it has an underlying green vibe in it. This is so beautiful, guys. I know I mentioned it as a unisex fragrance. However, I think this is leaning more masculine, but compared to, I must say that this one is really leaning masculine. 303, I can still wear this one. However, Vitias, I find it really leaning more masculine. And this is a kind of fragrance that is good to use all year round. For example, if you love Chanel Allure Sport, and at the same time you love Le Labo's Another 13, you're gonna love this one. This is like a combo of those two. I remember once my husband was wearing this and I even catch like coconut nuance from it. It was so weird because I asked him, that smells so good. Are you wearing a coconut fragrance? And he told me that he was using this, the fragrance that I gave him for Christmas. And you guys, I love this on him and he loves it too. 2 or 3 days ago, I have to take it out of our perfume closet because I was preparing for this content and he was actually looking for it. Since he received it last Christmas Day, he couldn't stop wearing it. He loves this fragrance. And guys, when it comes to longevity and projection, to me, this is beastly. When my husband wears this fragrance, I can smell him the entire day. It's so good to smell on a man because it's kind of fresh. It has that marine vibe, but at the same time, it has some woodiness as well coming from the gaiac wood. And you know, the angelica that is in there as well gave this like a slight greenness and spiciness coming from the pink and black pepper. It is so good, guys. I highly recommend Vitias if you are looking for a fragrance that is leaning more masculine from the brand. I've tried all of their fragrances and my favorites are Vitias for men and Mansa for women. And come on, guys, look at this chic bottle, okay? This lid is heavy as well. Vitias by Pernoire. This is a brand from Switzerland and all of their perfumes are made in Switzerland as well. Highly recommend it. Now, let's talk about perfume sampling, okay? Now, I'll be showing you just sample sizes, and these fragrances have been released in the last weeks of December, I think. That's why I didn't manage to review them last year. But anyway, Kayali's Eden Sparkling Lychee. I only have a sample size. And, okay, it's very nice and pretty. Let me read you the notes. It has blackcurrant, cassis, sparkling lychee, rose damascena, candied violet, sugared amber, and sandalwood. I must say that it is very sparkly and fruity, so it is definitely representing that sparkling lychee that it is all about. Sugared amber, yes, definitely something is very sugary and sparkly here. So yeah, basically it is delivering what it is advertised for. So if you are a lover of fruity and sugary kind of fragrances, or let's not just go further. If you love Kayali's Eden Sparkling Apple, I think, the one in the red bottle, you're gonna love this one as well. It is such an uplifting scent. This is a kind of fragrance that I will gift to someone younger, I must say. Let's say like, early 20s. I really like it. This one is a big like for me. I appreciate the scent of this one, especially because it has blackcurrant note, which I love. That's why it has that uplifting scent. However, for me, I don't think I'll be purchasing a bottle of this just because it is not my vibe. But I might consider getting just a 10 ml. This is giving me a Victoria's Secret body mist vibe, but a little bit elevated because it still has that perfumey vibe going on in it. Yeah, very pretty, beautiful scent, alike for me. That is Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. Okay, now we're gonna talk about a brand that I haven't spoken about yet in my channel, and this is the brand called Vivamor. Okay, if you don't know yet, it is a sister company of Navitus, so probably you've seen them already here in YouTube. And since they are very hyped, I was so curious to try them. Ever since I heard Gabby Loves Perfumes talk about it last year, I was so eager to try their scents. So I think last December, they released a new discovery set which contain a lot of gourmands. This time, I got them. I got them because one of my friend, Sonia, here in Portugal, also wanted to try their scents. So she got the normal discovery set and I got the new discovery set, which contains 5 of their new fragrances. Since I received this, I couldn't stop wearing them. The first one that I'm gonna talk about is Vanilla Vice. This is getting a lot of attention in social media. I know, because it is being compared to Baby Cat. And what can I say? It's true. They are a bit similar. Let me just read you the notes. It has cognac, absolute, almond, heliotrope, suede, and incense, tonka bean, vanilla, and ambergris. I am getting the notes that are listed in here, but maybe not too much of the almond. The incense and the suede are very prominent to my nose. And of course, the tonka bean and vanilla. Comparing this to Baby Cat, I must say that this is less incensey than Baby Cat and more sweet. And because of that, I think I like it more than Baby Cat. This is such a beautiful perfume, and I can imagine wearing this during winter time as well. This is by Master Perfumer Bertrand Duchefort and Pierre Flores, by the way. It is unisex, however, I find this one leaning more feminine because of the sweetness coming from the vanilla and tonka bean. The incense very well blended along with the suede and the heliotrope that is giving it just a touch of powderiness. This is a big like. The only reason why I'm not getting a bottle of this is that I have Vanagloria already, which is very similar to Baby Cat as well. And if you know me, I don't want something that is redundant in my collection. But when it comes to longevity and projection, this is very moderate. Let's say stays around for 4 to 6 hours. Doesn't project much, I think. Yeah, just very moderate. And yeah, I think that's one of the reasons as well. That's why I won't be getting a bottle of this, because my Vanagloria is stronger in my opinion, and I'm happy with that. So that is Vanilla Vice. Now, the most talked about from the brand right now, Caramel Pop. And basically, this is a true gourmand, which can be loved by true gourmand lovers as well. It has the notes of caramelized popcorn accord, Italian bergamot, roasted chestnuts, caramel, and orchid. It has vanilla bourbon, absolute, benzoin, and cedarwood as well. You know what? I don't find this fragrance woody at all, considering it has that cedarwood in the base. I just find this fragrance just straight up caramel popcorn. Basically, the name of this perfume is the scent that you're gonna get out of this fragrance, caramel popcorn. And I forgot to mention that this is another creation of Sidonie Lanceseux. I know that Sidonie made a lot of fragrances for Navitus as well, so I didn't doubt that I won't like this one. And to be honest, I actually took this discovery set because not only they are extra de parfum concentration, they are also made by well-known perfumers, and they are very affordable, guys. I think if you buy 100 ml is like less than 100. This is one of my big loves from the discovery set. It is a very realistic gourmand. I don't have this realistic caramel yet in my collection, especially like caramel popcorn. I would love to add this in my collection. When it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this one is moderate as well. Let's say it lasts for around 4 to 6 hours and moderate projection as well. I was always using this during Netflix and chill time at night these days, and my husband just couldn't stop sniffing me. And he always said that I smell like cookie, like caramel cookie, every time I wear this. I think I'm gonna buy a bottle of this fragrance. So that is Caramel Pop. And the next one is Sweet Sin. I must say that this is the one that didn't really excite me at all. Let me read you the notes. It has dried apricot and peach, rum absolute, Brazilian tonka bean, benzoin, vanilla, patchouli, and white musk. For it having dried apricot and peach, I kind of knew that I wouldn't like it because I'm not a fan of anything peachy, especially added with rum. It definitely reminded me of Bitter Peach by Tom Ford and Latafa Sutur. And if you're watching my channel, you know that I'm not really a fan of those two. This to me smells like Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, and then you add some chocolate in it. And actually there's no chocolate note in here, but I think the chocolate nuance that I'm getting is definitely coming from the patchouli. And the white musk as well is quite strong in here. I'm just not a fan of this scent profile. However, of course, if you are into peaches, and especially to boozy kind of peaches, and if you love Tom Ford's Bitter Peach or Latafa Sutur, Latafa Sutur is a dupe of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, by the way, you might enjoy this one. And this is the one that has the best longevity and projection, by the way, out of the 5. Let's say this one lasts around 6 to 8 hours and it projects very strong for the first 2 hours until it becomes moderate. That's the good thing about this fragrance. But yeah, unfortunately for me, this is my least favorite out of the 5. So that is Sweet Sin. And this as well is made by master perfumer Bertrand Duchefaux and Pierre Flores. Okay, next up is Choco Exclusif. And yeah, spoiler alert, I love this one as well. Of course, I love this one because it has chocolate. And if you know me, I love chocolate notes in fragrance. Anyway, let me read you the notes. This has blood orange and bergamot in the top, dark chocolate and coffee absolute, pancakes accord, maple syrup, and vanilla. I must say that out of the 5, this is the most complex scent. Why? Because this one really transforms as you wear it. The first blast is definitely the blood orange with that dark chocolate. And as it dries down, the coffee note really picks through along with the pancake accord, the maple syrup, and the Madagascar vanilla. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. I remember the first time I tried 5 of them, this is the one that I liked the most. However, when it comes to longevity and projection, this again is moderate, around 4 to 6 hours and moderate projection. I find this fragrance very unique. I can think of Montal's Chocolate Greedy. However, this one has that blood orange accord and the coffee that just makes this special and complex. And I love complex fragrance, you know. This one I am definitely adding up as well. I must say that this is actually my favorite along with the next perfume that I'm gonna mention. This is made by master perfumer Sidonie again. Such a beautiful citrusy, chocolatey, and coffee scent that is not straight up gourmand. You know, out of the 5, Caramel Pop is the only perfume that is straight up gourmand to my nose. This is something that you can use all year round, and if you love chocolates in fragrances, you're gonna love this one. That's why I love it. Very unisex as well. Last but not the least is Dubai Reverie. To be honest, guys, I didn't pay that much attention to this one when I received this discovery set, basically because nobody's really talking about it. It is Caramel Pop that is getting the most attention. But guys, this is my scent of the day today. And it's only today as well that I start appreciating this fragrance because it is so beautiful. This is something that will be very worth it, in my opinion. The safest as well to buy amongst the 5, because not only it is unisex, it is also something that you can use all year round, especially if you are the type who's into clean girl aesthetic kind of fragrances. This definitely reminds me of Baldefrique and Parfums de Marly Valaya. So this fragrance is kind of like the combo of those 2 perfumes. By the way, I forgot to read you the notes. So this one has clementine, lychee, blackcurrant, ginger, vanilla cream, cedarwood, vetiver, amber, and white musk. Very interesting note composition. Now that I saw ginger, now I know where the zing is coming from. This is very citrusy and fruity at the same time. Such a refreshing scent. I know that I mentioned that you can use this all year round, but I think that it will shine more in the summertime. This is really, really beautiful, guys. And this, along with Choco Exclusif, are my top favorites. I love caramel pop as well, but to me, I love it in the sense that since I'm a perfume collector and I don't have anything yet that smells like caramel popcorn, I want to own it. Like, I want to have a bottle of it. But you know, when it comes to like favorite amongst the 5, Choco Exclusif and Dubai Reverie are tie. On me, this lasts for a long time and it projects as well. Let's say this lasts around 6 to 8 hours and it has quite a strong projection for the first 2 hours as well. So I am excited to wear this in the spring and summertime if ever. And also this is something that I can share with my husband as well. So I know that if I have this, it will really be worth it. Also, it is by Master Perfumer Bertrand Duchefort and Berenger Bourgarel. I highly recommend Dubai Reverie, especially if you are into Byredo's Baldefrique and Parfums de Marly's Valaya. That is the video for today, guys. I hope that I helped someone made up their minds. Please let me know in the comments down below if you tried any of this and if you agree or disagree with what I noticed about this scent. You know that I'm always curious about what other people think. And as usual, if you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on my next one. Bye, guys.